Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 011111911.
Jeff and Jeremy.
Hey, Jeff, we got Andy Dibbern on with us from Heroes on the Water. Last month, we talked to Rich. These guys are doing a great thing for our community, taking veterans out and taking them fishing, which is one of my biggest passions. I've been fishing since I was a little kid. We talk about it a lot on the show. It's one of the things that kind of helps me get away, decompress, and it's just something I've always enjoyed. And the fact that you get to take some of these guys fishing, and we talked to one of our guys that listens and writes in on a regular basis. Andy Dibbern joins us now. His name is Kenny Smelt, The Government is Cooking. At least that's what we call him. And he actually went out to your event, had never done it before, never been in a kayak. Apparently he's a rather larger guy, so you guys had to get the XL kayak out, the double fat.
We did.
And he had a great time.
Two seats on an airplane flight.
And he said he had such a great time, and I'm like, that is so cool. So you guys have another event coming up. Tell us about Ray and when and where the event is, Andy.
Yeah, we've got an event coming up on April 26th at Lopez Lake in Arroyo Grande, and it is a memorial to an Army veteran, Ray Rubio. He was a member of the 82nd Airborne Division and an incredible hero. After leaving the Army, he went to work for the federal government as a smoke jumper. Obviously taking those talents that he learned in the Airborne Division and put it to use. But yeah, 22 years as a smoke jumper.
Which these are the guys that jump out of airplanes, or they land up and they drop them off in fires, and then they go and work with a crew on digging lines and trying to contain it. Wow. And you got no backup except for the crew that's with you, right?
Yeah, they jump out of a perfectly good airplane into fire.
That is the middle of a fire. Insane. Like, just to think, like the ganas that you have to have to do that is insane. To be like, okay, and smoke comes from fire, so you have no idea where you're going to land. You know, you're like, okay, how am I going to navigate this once I get there? They must be wearing like fire suits and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, they're equipped up. But you know, when you think about it, and you can imagine it, probably after being an active member of the 82nd Airborne Division, they're like, okay, we're going to drop you into a fire, and he's probably, all right, no problem, I got this.
Yeah, it's a cool thing that you guys do. It says on your Eventbrite page, it's 7 hours of fishing, and you're going to do what? Trout, some crappie. Is it crappie? Am I saying that right? I'm not a fisher.
Crappie. Yep.
Crappie.
Yep.
It's spelled crappie.
Bass.
Yeah, but it's pronounced crappie.
Well, I always say I'm a crappie fisherman. So.
I like it. That's good.
But yeah, we're going to have the event. We get there, we get set up. We have our participants, heroes, come about 7:00. We've got breakfast, coffee. We do a safety briefing, and then get them in a kayak and get out, and we'll go kayak fishing. Everybody has a guide. They've got their own personal guide, all the tackle that they need, and they're equipped to go have a good day on the water.
How do you guys
come in around?
How do you guys fund this?
It's all donation.
Okay.
Supported.
Wow.
Yep. So private donation supported. We do get some help from community leaders. PG&E gives us a little bit of help. They've been fantastic, and a number of other community groups help as well. So some of the American Legion auxiliaries, they help. But yeah, completely donor supported. We're all volunteers.
We're going to share this over on our Facebook page as well. It's Heroes on the Water, Avila Beach on Facebook, but they have an Eventbrite link set up, and that's what I'm going to grab right now, so you can go check it out. And so you're looking for people to come participate with you and bring their own kayak, or you guys have some kayaks there that you can let people use. You're looking for volunteers. What is it you want from the community?
Well, we're always happy to get volunteers that have experience in kayak fishing or fishing. We have about 15 or so volunteers that help out. We have some that stay on the shore, cook the food, do things like that. But we have a fleet of kayaks that are chapter owned. And so participants can come out, and we provide everything: kayak, fishing pole, tackle.
Jeez.
And then at no cost to them. And then we've also got some, it seems like we always have participants that they come a few times and then they're looking for their own kayak right away. So we've got some that bring their own kayaks, and a number of them were past participants that rode in our kayaks, and now they've got their own. So they just come out and go with us. And some of those graduate up to being an actual guide, a volunteer guide, which we love it when that happens. So
that's fantastic.
But yeah,
again, that's April 26th, Lopez Lake. Yeah, and then you guys feed them in the morning, and then they go out fishing. And you said you come in around what, 2:00?
We come in around noon or so. You know, sometimes the wind starts picking up around noon.
Lopez.
We get in around noon.
All right,
and then we feed them a incredibly delicious lunch. We've got some of the best taco chefs on the Central Coast.
Nice.
That put together some amazing lunches. Yeah.
Andy, are you a catch and keep guy, or are you a catch and release guy?
I'll catch and keep edible fish. I don't classify largemouth bass as an edible fish.
It's all preference.
So, yeah, crappie. I love
people
crappie.
Don't want to eat.
Yeah, that's right. Love crappie. Love trout. And we fish on the ocean quite a bit. A number of the volunteers, we go out together on the ocean almost every week, and those we definitely eat.
Yeah. It's good stuff. All right. That's cool. What you guys do, I mean, it's like Jeremy was talking about earlier. He goes out there and he finds solitude in the process of doing it. And I know that, you know, what you guys are doing is helping the, you know, get rid of those post-traumatic stress and those traumatic brain injuries that create these problems by even having this event. And I think it's awesome that you guys are doing it.
Yeah, there's a real correlation between kayaking and mental health. And with Heroes on the Water, we utilize kayak fishing. It has proven significant positive effects dealing with traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress issues. So that's what we do. Yeah,
it's so much better hearing that paddle push the water by you instead of an outboard buzzing by your head. That's
because you've never driven one.
Well, no, I'm a kayak. Like that kayak, there is peace to it. You know what I liken it to? I'm a golfer, and I liken it to golfing with a cart versus walking the golf course. When you walk the golf course, you get in touch with the ground that you're walking on, and the different angles on which you're coming up to your ball, staring down the hole, strategizing while you're going along. I'm guessing that fishing is probably a little bit better on a kayak. Tool guys like Jeremy, though, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
There's nothing, I have a trolling motor
like being on a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There's nothing like
it's about being on the water. Right.
Yep, it's about being on the water. Nothing like being on the lake or the ocean at sunrise when the water's like glass and it's just absolutely silent.
Wow.
Andy, great talking to you, and thanks for what you guys are doing over there with Heroes on the Water for our community, and you know, giving somebody a couple-hour little vacation from their mind and from their life just to get out there and enjoy some fish. And I hope you guys do great. Again, this is coming up on April 26th, Lopez Lake. We've got a link over on our Facebook page. Search Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning. You can also check out Heroes on the Water. What's your guys' website?
Our website is heroesonthewater.org, and then you can go to the map of the United States, and you'll find our location there, and you can go to our page.
Very cool. Well, thanks for your time, bud. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Happy to do it.
All right, there goes Andy. Heroes on the Water, April 26th, Lopez Lake. HeroesOnTheWater.org.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the SLO County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 011111911.